Welcome, guys. Welcome again to the channel. And I wanted to give you guys, show you guys the application we're going to be working on. This is an application that I built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is how it works. So let me see. So this is, I'm going to give it a title. Uh, this is going to be the items. For example, you are at the store and you want to have a reminder of what the things you're missing. So that will be, this is kind of like that, like a reminder. So it said I need to get bread. I need to get rice. I need to get apples. So it said I got the apples. I can check I got that. I got that. Let's say, oh, I don't want to get that. I changed my mind. Let's say I want to delete them like that. Yeah, so this is it. So this is using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This project, I made it based on an application that I did a while back using HTML, CSS, and jQuery when jQuery was still popular, but not as much as now. So so this video is based on that. So I just wanted to do an update to convert it. Instead of using jQuery, I just wanted to use vanilla JavaScript. So this is it here. So thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you guys for following, and make sure help the channel grow. Anyways, this is going to be, it's pretty much three, let me see, three folders. One for style, one for the JavaScript, one for the images, and this is going to be the HTML. So this is pretty much that. So so let's start coding. All right, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and close this one. Let me go ahead and close this. And let's go ahead and create a folder. So let's do that. Let's start working on it. All right, guys. So what do I got here? I got VS Code open, and I have a folder. I just name it shopping list. So first thing I'm going to do is create an index, HTML. Then I'm going to do exclamation, and I'm going to do tab. And that's going to give me the basic template. So first thing I want to do inside this template, I am going to do is, actually, let's create the two folders. The two folders, this is going to be the styles. Oh, hold on. Rename it. Styles like that. Inside there, I'm going to put in style .css, just like that. And I'm going to put another one for, I'm going to, this one do JS. And this one inside there, I'm going to put main JS like that. So, and then I'm going to need another one for images like that. So inside here, so let's work over here. So here I'm gonna give it a, you don't have to change the title, but I am gonna change it, and I call this one shopping list like that. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and create a div, and I'm gonna give it an ID. And this one I am gonna do is it's gonna be create list, and this is gonna be a div. And I'll go ahead and close it, and then here I am going to go ahead and I think in this video, I'm going to make it in two parts. I'm going to do first is going to be the HTML, CSS, and then the second part is going to be the JavaScript. So here it's going to be simple, uh, simple shopping list like that. And then inside there, I'm going to create another one. It's going to be a div, and this one is going to be with the class row. And we're not using any CSS framework. We're just going to do our CSS. So here I am going to put the input. This is where you're going to input the stuff. And we're going to give it an ID. And this one is going to be shopping list name. And this is going to be a placeholder. And inside here, let's put down new list. Okay. And then we're going to need a button to submit. And this one, I am going to call this one create. Okay, so that's that. And let's go ahead and hit go live. And let's see what it gives us. Okay, so here it is. No style, nothing simple, it's basic, but we're going to style it up in the second part. So let's continue on the HTML. So the second part I am going to do is let's go ahead and let's create another div. And here I am going to give it an ID of shopping list. And this is going to be a div. And let's give it a style. And let's put this one, let's put display. And let's put down block for now, because we want to show it. But then we're going to hide it. So, and then we're going to use JavaScript to display it again. So here we're going to need let's give it an H1. And this one is going to be, it's called new list like that. Let's go ahead and give it an ID so we can style this one. So this one is going to be called shopping list. Shopping list. What did I name? Title. Okay, shopping list title. And then inside here, over here, we're going to be grabbing a div. And it's going to be, again, a row. Inside here, we're going to, it's going to be similar. So let's go ahead and copy this. Copy that. So this one here, we're just going to change the, instead of giving it this name here, we're going to call it new item name. And then this one here, let's change this one to new item like that. I misspelled it. So this one's going to be new item. And the button is going to be, instead of saying create, it's going to be add. Okay. So, oh, sorry about that. So here, down here, we're going to actually grab a UL, and inside the UL is going to be a couple of LIs. So let's go ahead and style, let's give it a class of ID on this one for the UL. And this one's going to be called shopping list items. And here inside the ALIs, I'm gonna put down whatever on shopping, which is gonna be milk, bread, and apples. So we're gonna display that for now, just hard code it, and then we're gonna go ahead and comment that out. And let's put down bread, and here we're gonna go ahead and give it this one is gonna be apples, like that. Cool. So let's take a look and see what it looks like so far. Okay, so yeah, simple, boring. Yeah. So then the next thing we're going to do is work on the CSS. Let's go ahead and link on the top. We're going to go ahead and link the CSS. So this one here, what we're going to do is, if you type in as style, and it's going to VS Code Emmet, it's going to give you, it's going to help you. Let's go ahead and link let's go ahead and link our script. So let's do source. And let's do main. I'm sorry, no, it's not main, it's JS, main JS. There you go. So now we have a link. So now we can actually focus on the style. So let's go here on the style. The first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and style the body. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do body. And here we're going to do is display, we're going to make it display flex. And let's do flex direction. Let's do column. And let's go ahead and align the items to the center. So let's see so far what it looks like. So everything's going to come into the center. Okay. So then we're going to do is let's change the background color. Let's go ahead and change it to, actually, background color. Let's change it to, let's do 3498 dB. And let's do font family. Let's do Arial. Yeah, this one right here. Let's do the color white. And the margin, let's make sure the margin is 0. And padding also, let's do padding 0. All right, so let's see the progress. Okay, yeah, it's starting to look. So now we're gonna go ahead and style the rest of it. So let's go here. Let's go ahead and grab, we're gonna go ahead and grab this one in here, create list div, and we're gonna go ahead and grab the shopping list div. So let's go ahead and style those two. So let's do, because their ID, so it's gonna be create list div, and then the other one's gonna be shopping list div. Okay, so then I want to give it a width of 400 pixels, and then let's give it a margin of let's give it a margin of 20 pixels. Let's do auto, and let's do a padding. Padding is going to be 20 pixels, and let's give it a border. Border is going to be 1 pixel solid, and let's give it a color. Let's give it a color ring. So let me go back. Say it's kind of giving a border around. Okay, so now it's kind of getting back to the way I had it in the demo. Okay, border, and let's give it a radius of 5 pixels. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to give it a background color of FFF. And let's give it a box shuttle. The box shuttle is going to be 0, 0, 10 pixels. And let's do RGBA. And this one, let's give it a 0, 0, 0, and then dot 0 point. Wait a second, that I messed up. 3 zeros, colon 0 point what? Okay, like that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's that. Let me see what it looks like now. Yeah, that's kind of looking better. All right. All right, so the next one I want to do is go ahead and style the H1. Let's go ahead and give it a style of 333. I'm sorry, the color. Let's do 333. And let me see if that changed a little bit. Okay. And then I want to do the row. So inside the row, I want to go ahead and do display. And let's do the display flex. And then inside there, let's go ahead and align the items to the center. And let me see what else. Let's go ahead and give it a space in between. So let's do justify content. It's going to be a space between. Justify. And then it's going to be background. Let's do background. And this one is going to be EDEEF0. And it's going to be border radius, and it's going to be 30 pixels, and it's going to be padding. Let's do padding left. Let's do padding left 20 pixels. So that is going to work. We're going to work on the row. Okay. So the row is there. And let's go ahead and wait, padding left, border radius 30. And let's do a margin bottom 25 pixels. Let me see if that's separated. So it kind of pushed it down. Okay. So, okay. So now we want to do is we want to work on the input. Let's style the input. So we're going to work on this input here. See how it has the nice shadow. So we're going to start with the input, and then we're going to work on the button on it. So then here we want to do is, let me go ahead and do this real fast. 1 second. So here we want to do is we want to work on the input, and the input we want to do flex, and let's do flex 1, and let's do border none, and then let's do an outline, and let's do none, and then let's do background background, and let's do transparent. So we would want to see it transparent. There you go. And then let's do padding. Let's do padding. Let's give it 10. Let's give it a 10 pixels for padding. See, now you don't see it at all. Okay. So let's do foam weight. Let's do foam weight. I think I had it 14 pixels. And you see if the letters got big. Yeah, they got a little bigger. So now we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the button on it. So the button is going to be row, and we want to get the button on it. Okay, so this is going to be border. Here, let me show you guys. Let me see why. Okay, so this is the button is inside the row. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing row and then go and selecting button. That's the reason why I did it like that. So let me do button. I'm sorry. Let me do border. Let's do border none. And then it's going to be outline, and it's going to be none. Let's do padding. The padding is going to be 16 pixels, and it's going to be 50, and it's going to be background color, and it's going to be FF 59 45, and it's going to be color, and let's do FF, and it's going to be font size. It's going to be 16 pixels, and let's do the cursor pointer, and let's give it a border. Let's give it a border radius. Let's make it a little round. That button on it, border radius. Let's do 40. See. Oh, why did it not work? Oh, I know why it didn't work, because I did not. Let's see, 40 pixels row. Because I did not put the it's supposed to be a class. See how it has a class, so every class in the style has to have a dot. All right, so let's see if the bind work. All right, so yeah, so it's looking good. All right, cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is focus on the I want to go ahead and focus on the what did I do? Oh, on the allies. So yeah, I'm gonna do the I'm gonna focus on the UL allies. And here, what I want to do is I want to be able to see those items, the ones that I had put in. So I'm going to go ahead and do I'm sorry, ULLI. Let's do list style, list style type, and it's going to be none. And here I want to do, let's give it a font size, and let's do 70 pixels, and let's give it a padding. Let's do 12 pixels. Let's do 8 pixels, 12, and 50. And let's do user select, and then let's do this one. And let's give it a background white, like that. And let's do color black. And then let's do cursor pointer, and let's do position relative. Let's do position relative. Okay, right there. So now, yeah, now we can see it. Great. So, all right. So now I want to go ahead and be able to show the image, the one for the check. So I want to do, let's do before. Let's do the same thing, but let's add up before. And then supposed to have it together like that. So I want to do content. And let's do this one empty, just empty there. And let's do this one position absolute. Ah, crap, I can't spell it like that. And then let's do a height. of 28 pixels. And let's do a width of same thing, 28. And here, what I want to do is I'm going to give it a border radius of 50%. And then, okay, of course, I'm going to need the image. So let me go ahead and go to my GitHub real quick so I can go ahead and get the image. Okay, so, okay, now I got the images. I downloaded. You can actually access the images when you from my GitHub. So don't worry, I'll share the link on it. So then right here is going to be, I'm going to put down background image. Let's give the URL. And this one is going to be images because it's coming from this folder images. And this one is going to be on check. And it's going to be PNG like that. Let's see if the images is coming through. Let me see. No, not yet. Why? It's not coming through. Background image, URL, images. Oh, I forgot to put the line in front of it. There it is. So now I should be able to get. Oh, this is pretty cool. I got the check mark. It's supposed to be on check. Yeah, like that. All right. So then I want to do. It's going to be background background position. No, I'm sorry, background size, and it's going to be cover. And then this one is going to be background position. It's going to be center, and it's going to be top. Let's give it a top of 12 pixels. Let's make it left, so it's all the way to the left, and let's do 8 pixels there. All right, so see if it moves. Yeah, so it's right there. See that. Do. So now we're going to add up the check. Not the check, yeah, let's actually add up the span. So we're going to do ULLI span. And this one is going to be, let's do position, let's do absolute. Let's make it to the right. And let's make that 0. And let's make this to the top. Let's give it a 5 pixels. And let's give it a width of 40 pixels. And this one is going to be a height of 40 pixels. And let's do font size 22. And let's give it a color of 555. And let's do a line height of 40 pixels. And let's do text align. Let's do text align center. And it's going to be border radius 50%. And okay, that's that. So let's see what it looks like. No, nothing. You know why? Because I did not give the style on the I forgot to give a class. Let me see. Hold on a second. Why is it not showing? That's the span. Okay. Why is it? You know what I forgot? I forgot to give a class here because we're going to need that for the next one. So this one here is going to be called check. So right now we're hard coding the code. So we're going to use JavaScript to dynamically update that. So let's do the span. Let me see what else. Okay. So here, what I want to do is I want to do the ULLI check. This is when we check this. So this is the class that I just put in. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do color, and we're going to do 555. And then this, we want to do text decoration line through like that. So we should be able to see a line through. See? Okay, cool. And why not getting my X? Oh, you know why? Because the way I did it with the JavaScript. So we're going to populate that with the JavaScript. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is this is going to be the line check. So we can check the So we can see the check image. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. So let's do background image, and let's do URL. And here we want to do is want to do images, and this is going to be check in. Let me show you guys what I mean. So I have another image. So whenever you click on it with JavaScript, it's going to toggle click and unclick. I can't see the X's. I end up using JavaScript for that. So wait, let me show you guys. So let me create yeah, let's do a span over here. Let's do span. Yeah, like that. Span, ULLI span. Okay. And then here I'm gonna do the X. Yeah, there it is. So okay, so anyways, we're gonna populate that with the JavaScript. Let me do that. Right now it's just hard coding it. Okay, cool. That's that. All right, that's that. The style. Okay, it looks almost the same. So anyways, on the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to hide this here, and we're just going to show. So whenever we input something here and we're going to click here, it's going to appear this, but it's going to hide this box here. So anyways, guys, so that was part one. Stay tuned for part two. We're going to be using JavaScript to hide and show this, and we're also going to be able to add this items here. So stay tuned for part two, and hopefully you guys watch the whole video, and see you guys in part two. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. See you guys in the next one.